Well, I'm trying to get this cross member out. I got me a ratchet strap across there. Had the jacked up the transmission. And you see anything wrong? It would help if I didn't put this through the blowhole. The crossover member is on. Be right back. Alright, we're back on the 98. Sorry I didn't get anything out last weekend, but I got called into work and I didn't have any time to do anything. But here's what I'm fighting with now. Trying to get that torsion keeper off that torsion bar. And after about 6 hours, it's finally moved. I had to heat it up. I heat this up. Leave the torsion bar cold. I had the modified C-clamp on there. Alright. Pushing on it. It still wouldn't budge. And I kept beating on it, And then started hitting on that. It finally moved. It was sticking out about a 1/16 of an inch. And when it finally moved, it became flush. And I've just been working on it ever since, so. We're getting there. I'll be back. Alright, we got her out. Finally. Get some light up here.
Police pleaded not guilty to all of the charges during a hearing in July of 2022. In this subsequent court appearance set for the 4th.
That's what it looks like.
Number 6, Eric Kelly. As indicated by the Internal Affairs Investigation.
And hopefully that side comes out a whole lot easier. Be right back. Alright. Well, this side, it came out real easy. Just a few taps and I got the crossover member out of there. Now I only got nothing. Anyway, up there at the very top of the motor and transmission is one more bolt. When we get that out, I'll probably put a ratchet strap across there and we'll go from there. Alright, well, I got my straps in place. Big yellow one over here on the back side. Now I'm hoping to set you over here. I hope you get a good view because I can't see from where I'm at if you got a good view or not. And hopefully this transmission will separate. I have to get the jack in here and lift up on it some. Look at that. That's just pouring out of it. I got a whole Dixie tray over here. Pretty sure I got all the bolts out. So you don't want to budge. Maybe. Didn't mean to block your view. I did. Alright, I'm gonna find a bigger bar. get out of this underneath this truck. Pause it. Alright, it's been raining for almost 2 hours straight, just over this town right here. But I wanted to show you that rainbow. I don't see the other end of it though. And it should be around in there. But there ain't no clouds there, so. Hopefully you can see it. No, I lost it. There it is. Alright. And what the plan is, we're going to take this here stick and we're going to root around in there. We're going to poke it through that hole. I don't know if you can see that hole. And we're going to pull this candy out, hopefully. If everything goes right. That does not want to budge. Starter bolts are out. All 6 are on the transmission. Or 8, whatever it is. All the way to the top. Drive shaft's loose. The other drive shaft's loose. Crossover members are both gone. The only thing possibly in the way would be the exhaust, but I think I can get around it. And maybe a few wires still connected at the top of the transmission that I couldn't reach, couldn't see. Other than that, it should move. But they sure don't want to. Alright, I'm going to get the jack. Oh, sure. Just shut off on me. You got that light at the local farm supply store. Takes forever to charge, and the light only lasts about an hour. Whereas I got a light from Temu that bolts right onto my DeWalt batteries. And that thing will last all day long on just the little 3-hour amp batteries. And they only take 45 minutes to charge up. What's up with that? Why can't we get things that work? I'll be back. And I'm back with a jack. Hopefully it'll let loose. What you're looking for is separated right in there. Oh, what the one in Betty Rob's. Gotta have it, Betty Rob's. Sorry. Well, did anything happen? Did it separate? I didn't hear any. crunking or funkin'. Doesn't look like it did a bit. Okay. I'm quite a ways off the exhaust and the strap. So that transmission's holding up the engine. I'm surprised it ain't just basically almost falling out. But basically it's got to come almost at least a ½ inch away from the engine before it can move up or down or sideways. I figured maybe jacking it up, maybe the alright, I gotta think on this a bit. There ain't no way it can fall on me, the straps are gonna hold it up. But it's dang sure gonna try and twist because this transfer case is heavy on one side, so this side here is gonna try to come down, and that side over there is gonna go up. Alright, I'll be back. Well, I no longer have a creeper. It got taken over. But we're under here, and it's gonna be a few hours of heating and beating and whatever I can do to get this transmission away from this engine. Evidently, from everybody I talked to, it's just gonna be a fight. So I'm never going to record all that, but once it does separate, then I'll start recording again. See you in a minute. Well, I got a carpet knife kind of in there, but it's not, it's just between the little plate that's in between the transmission and the engine and the oil pan. It's not in between the transmission and the oil pan or the engine. But I got to thinking, this is just hanging here. Alright, I mean, I can put my fingers up through here. See? So it's just hanging here. So not only am I fighting the fact that the transmission and engine are rusted together, because there's a guide coming up on that side, you ain't gonna be able to see it, and one up there that I can't find. I did lube this one though. Let's see, maybe you can see it. Not from here anyway. Anyway, I did put some lube in that hole. It's kind of like a hole like that where it comes through. You can see through that or not, yeah. So I'm gonna get the jack and jack up this end, so it takes some of the pressure off over there. Well, I decided to try to put some wedges in there. Get the stupid strap out of the way. 2 there, 2 on that side, and then I just jam that in there and it ain't in real tight. But I'm hoping it will spread out all the tension to split that, to separate those two. Doggone. It's kind of hard to get a camera shot down here, guys. I'm upside down and backwards. But anyway, I'm hoping that'll help spread it out, because that's aluminum and that's aluminum, even though this bar right here that's full of oil, that's steel. So I can pry against that pretty decently, but I gotta watch where I pry on this and this. So you get an idea what kind of fun I'm having. Let's get back to it. Okay, it moved. Oh, looky here. I can completely shove it in there. We had a movement. I just took all that wood and wedged it all in there, and then I jammed that in there, which is a little shorter than the first one I tried. Get this stupid ratchet strap out of the way. That's about, well, ½ inch, maybe 3/8. After all that, we finally got a little bit of movement. There is a little bit of separation. Alright, we shall return. Well, I got it separated quite a bit, but that's not exactly in the way. I mean, it is and it ain't. But this here is the main problem. This exhaust right here, and this right here, and then I don't know if I can show you or not, a shifter up here. I don't know if you can see it, hitting the floor. So they don't quite fit together, and unfortunately my exhaust bolts, get you some sight in there, they don't look all that great. Let's show you up here. Oh, not that one. That one. Can't get in close enough for it to focus. There ain't much to it. It's just a little tail sticking down there. Almost about the same size as that pin. And then this side, I don't have any light over here for you to see. I gotta get up there, drop that exhaust, and then hopefully it'll allow this one to come down so I got room. Alright.